Hey guys, Mr. P here, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video, hope you guys are well. And in this video I'll be showing you guys the best way to get fusion cores. This is for your power armor, your Gatling lasers, etc. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It'll be a pleasure to have you guys on board the community, and it would really help out the channel. With all that said, let's jump straight into the video. So I have 3 methods in this guide that I use. I probably don't use the third method, that's more for like new players. But as most of us know, crafting fusion cores manually is very expensive on the flux, when you could be using that flux for ammo, armor pieces and stuff like that. So this first method I use is for when I have quite a few spare junk materials, especially the fibre optics cable and circuits, because they're probably the hardest to get. And the perks I recommend is Science Expert 2, just so it costs fewer crafting materials to craft each laser. Super Duper, so there's a 30% chance that I'll get double the Gatling lasers, so which means double the fusion cores as well. And then finally Scrapper, just because I'll be scrapping the Gatling lasers, so I want to get as much materials at the end also. As you can see, they are quite expensive. Make sure you craft the level 25 ones, as the others are even more expensive. But as you can see, I have 2 fusion cores on me, and then when I craft one, I end up with 3, so it's given me a fusion core with the laser itself, so I'll craft another 5 more. I think Super Duper's just procced as well, so now I have 9. It's very simple to do. Obviously the fibre optics are quite hard to come by, but I will leave a video for you guys in the description for them, along with all the other materials. If you are short on them, I'll put some videos up for them as well. And then once you're finished, you can just scrap all the Gatling lasers just to get some materials back on them with the Scrapper perk. You can also do this with plasma cores as well, if you want to craft some Gatling plasmas. And remember, we started with 2 fusion cores and we are now up to 9 fusion cores. So we got a nice 7 out of that, and we haven't used a single bit of flux. Now on to the second method. This is a method I use quite frequently if I'm AFK or I've got stuff to do, if I'm at work or something at home. But you want to take over all the energy plants. So I've just claimed the Poseidon energy plant, and then you build the fusion generator because it has 100 electricity output. Otherwise you could just put a bunch of the smaller generators around, but it takes up quite a lot of room. To get the fusion generator, you actually come to the Poseidon energy plant and you do the event here. At the end of the event there is a chance to drop the fusion core generator. And make sure you connect the generator to the fusion core processor just there, and I just put a few turrets down on the floor just to keep it defended when I'm out and about doing other things in the game. I believe you get 1 fusion core every 7 minutes, and they stack up to 3 in the processor, so after 21 minutes there'll be a 3 inside, and you can't get any more than 3 inside, so make sure you do take them out. Then we head over to the Thunder Mountain Power Yard. We do exactly the same here, clear out all the enemies, claim the workshop, and then we'll grab the fusion generator and we'll put it right next to the fusion core processor. You can just take over 1 power plant. You still yield quite a few fusion cores throughout the day if you're doing this while you're AFK. But if you aren't AFK and you are doing other activities in the game, I would recommend taking over all 3 of them, just because you'll get 9 every 21 minutes. Just make sure you hook your generator up to the processor, otherwise it will not produce any cores. And then finally onto Manager Power Plant Yard. There is another fusion core processor here. And like before, we clear out all the enemies and then we will claim the yard ourselves and chuck down the fusion generator right next to the processor. And then once we claimed all 3 workshops along with the fusion core processors, we can then go on to other activities like daily ops, events, do whatever you want. Just remember to come back every 21 minutes to grab all your fusion cores. So after 21 minutes, the processors will no longer produce cores until you take out the free cores. And then once you take out the free cores, it will start producing again. Then you wait another 21 minutes and you rinse and repeat basically. And the third and final method is you going around to all the fusion generators and power armors and taking all the cores from them. This is more for lower level players. I'd definitely recommend doing the first two methods, but this is just another method for you. And here is a full map of all their spawn points. I will leave a map link in the description so you can see it better, but I will show you a couple. First we're going to head to the Brim Quarry. When you spawn in, you just want to follow this path. There's going to be quite a few enemies here. So if you are in good power armor, you can just run through them, or if you are in a sneak build, you can just sneak around them. But there is one here. Next we're going to go to Mount Blair Train Yard. And then there's one just on the right here. And then just west of there is a power arm that you can take a fusion core from as well. These are all potential spawns, so they don't always spawn, especially since the nerf. They've nerfed the spawn rates of fusion cores and generators. As you can see, there's none in this one, but it's still a potential spawn. Let me just follow this road up to the next location, just on the left here, and there will be another power armor stand here. This one hasn't got the power armor this time. Then we head back the way we came, we jump up here, and then there is another fusion core generator here. With another potential spawn of a fusion core inside. I'd recommend the Mount Blair Train Yard if you wanted to server hop and just keep farming. Last but not least, we're going to go to Beckley. There is a power armor suit at the end here. But let me guys know in the comments where you guys have found some power armor or fusion cores in, or generators. I know there is one at the Scorched Queen in the bunker. But that is it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It would really help out the channel. And until next time, I will see you guys in the Wasteland. You guys take care and have a fantastic week.